don't cheat though. No cliff notes, homie, we don't need those. Come on, and just take the high road. I'm trying to fly though, wanna touch the sky, but still lie low. Never water down, even with the hydro. Vaporize the hate so I don't have to keep my eyes low. Hit eyes low, get it in Norway. Cleanse palates with the callous man sorbet. Doorways open up, yup, more cake. Soon enough the sweet turn sour, more court dates. We burn it down low, and just live it up. It sucks ass when they ask about a living trust. I don't have one, cause I don't have shit. And when I do, I'm probably gonna just stash it. It takes time for the interest to make sense. It makes sense for the linguist to invest. I've been blessed with the brain and some rhythm. Those hands too square, I'm the tortoise and I'll win it. Come on. But we carry hope. No politics, but y'all should probably vote. Don't involve me, I live for the stereo. Right side, left side, middle path, adios. Right side, left side, middle path, adios. No label when you living independent. Rent is too damn high for my pension. Like the lottery, the way it just rubs off. Opposite of Jimmy McMillan, I take the gloves off. Take some cheap shots, fighting for the big box. I'm throwing down harder than the dude Big Brock. I'm more able though, but still murderous. On the beat, at least I'm bleeding the encouragement. Living like a rebel, all intents and purposes. Practically a rapper who's broke but still virtuous. At least I hope so, y'all can be the judge of that. I know you're on a special team, so just run it back. Call of Duty! Run around, shooting dudes, yeah! Oh, come on, man! It's a game that really doesn't need any sort of introduction whatsoever. Ask your boyfriend, he knows Call of Duty. Ask your boss at work, he knows Call of Duty. Ask your grandma. Heck, she probably fought in the first Call of Duty.
I've fallen.
It is the definitive game that spearheaded the shooter genre. That, and along with other games like Halo and Doom. But COD was special. Keyword was. Back in the early 2000s, Call of Duty was producing games faster than two Catholic rabbits. Every single new year, there was a new Call of Duty or news about an upcoming Call of Duty, and with it, new designs, new guns, and new ways to renovate the simple point-and-shoot formula. Back then, it was the game that you would see playing on everybody's console. People would be lining up just to get the latest PlayStation or Xbox or PC upgrade just to spend as many hours as they possibly could pouring their time and soul into the game. It was on everybody's household. Every single kid that I knew growing up had this game. Or at least their older brothers did. Because this wasn't a little kid's game, this was an adult's game.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh my god, stop saying I'm 12! I'm like freaking 13, alright?
The point is, people spent a lot of time and passion into these games, dedicating literal months of their lives simply grinding out the next camo, getting the next gun, or simply the next mastery. You know there's some dad out there who missed their kid's birth just to unlock the custom camo in Modern Warfare 2. It was the birth of an era. No pun intended. Birth of so many people's gaming experiences, their first gaming experiences. So many friendships were born simply from playing the game late into the night. Brotherhoods were forged, and lifelong memories were created.
You dead, bitch!
So what happened? I got 3 big examples that I can think of. Marketing and competition, complying and conforming, and love and care. Also, I'm going to talk about the community, but that's going to come later.
Example number 1.
Up first is marketing and competition, or marketing/competition. During the best time of Call of Duty in the new era was the creation of a brand new type of game called Warzone, a direct rival to Fortnite's very own Battle Royale. These two titans of games were dominating the mindset of the modern gamer. It was on so many people's channels, so many people's streams. Heck, some people built their entire careers off simply playing Warzone, making the top numbers on streams everywhere. The competition was neck and neck. Until Fortnite pulled a golden mushroom and zoomed ahead of the competition, leaving Call of Duty Warzone in the dust. How could this happen? This is COD, the shooter game. The shooter game. Cut to the staff meeting at this time. We gotta do something about this. We gotta make it back to the top. Our Modern Warfare 2 remake is right around the corner, and we gotta do something. But what? Just then, the CEO of Call of Duty, Bobby Kotick, opens his fortune cookie and it reads, "Imitation is the best form of flattery." And then it clicks. Collabs! Yes, this has got to be it! Rambo, Jigsaw, Leatherface, Tomb Raider. Now, what in the Sam hell is this? COD had let their success go to their heads. Characters like Rambo and Ghostface, made sense. Terminator and the Predator? Sure, why not? But Nicki Minaj and Snoop Dogg? Huh? Two celebrities that have nothing to do with the game. Snoop I can kind of see because he was streaming a couple of the games here and there, well, kind of. But Nicki Minaj? A lot of these collabs that they started throwing in here just suddenly didn't really make sense. What made things even worse is that they didn't stop just there. They had so many collabs. They had The Boys, American Dad, Beavis and Butthead, King Kong, random anime skins, Santa Claus, Skeletor, Seth Rogen? Huh? Tell me honestly, do you even know who Cheech and Chong are? It's at this time that COD decided that it was trying too hard to be like Ninja and Friends Battle Royale. Sorry, I mean Fortnite. Got to the point where Call of Duty started to care more about the collabs that they had in their game rather than creating an actually good game, making sure they squeeze every penny out of their consumers with easy, quick bundles rather than create a game that will last generations. Which leads me to the second point. Complying non-conforming! For the theme of the game, most of these skins don't really make sense. Call of Duty's a shooter. It puts you into the boots of a soldier out here fighting, a CIA operative, a Black Ops specialist, you know? It doesn't really scream Snoop Dogg Rappy McGee over here. It's not even that, like, funny or quirky. There's very little content to be made from these skins, so they're not for content creators. So who are they for? Ah, I see. Makes sense. I mean, ages 10 to 20 is Call of Duty's biggest player demographic after all. Who the fuck? Okay, now I have no clue. What I do know is that COD has a very distinct player base, and COD knows this. I'm talking about consoles. The majority of players in these games are young adults who play on their Xbox, PlayStation, console, whatever, at home. I'm not even kidding. Almost 70% of these players are on console. And that's not to say that that is a bad thing. It is Call of Duty's biggest player demographic after all. And it makes sense. Most of Call of Duty's player base is on a very specific platform, so they should make the game fit towards the people on that platform being on console. What Call of Duty could have done was keep it closer towards what Cold War did, where it had a pretty good balance between aiming and movement, as that is the biggest difference between playing a game on console versus playing a game on PC. With console, moving around and having that type of movement isn't the easiest thing to accomplish. And with PC, aiming is not that great because we do not have aim assist. It goes hand in hand. It's like a yin-yang thing of gaming. They could have even made a whole new system with new types of matchmaking, where people on PC would matchmake with other people on PC. That way it wouldn't seem unfair to those on console. Or they could have created a brand new system where console and PC would come together in harmony. But guess what? They didn't! Instead of trying to find a healthy middle ground, they started buffing aim assist and doubling down on making the movement in their game obsolete. Want to know what I'm talking about? How many times have you seen players optimize their abilities to approach and take an opponent by surprise? Black Ops 6 made a whole big deal about their brand new Omni-Movement system. When was the last time you saw a quote-unquote best play where the player was using some wicked Omni-Movement or whatever to outskill their opponents and get a super awesome best play? It doesn't happen. My point is that Call of Duty became something of a camper's paradise. In the OG days, you would get flamed by everybody in the chat if you were caught camping. Nowadays, it's just expected. Even big popular YouTubers recognize how pointless it is to move around. Like this video example from the Russian Badger.
I'm not gonna move. The only way I can play it is by camping my ass off and mag dumping high traffic areas. Any other strat is just too much sensory overload.
Disclaimer, that is not to say that the Russian Badger supports and agrees to my claim. I'm just using the clip as an example of how easy it is to get high point kill streaks without moving. You get the idea. The games took a shift from high intensity 360 no scoping clips of the OG Modern Warfare 2 to Black Ops 3 to now just sit and shoot simulator. Just sit and shoot, sit and shoot. The game's lost its passion and love for collab slop and sitting and waiting for opponents to walk in front of you. A lot of people just sitting and waiting for other people to jump in front of them. Most of the times just to wait and have their crosshair move towards them as aim assist just kind of pulls the crosshair towards the person in a very unnatural robotic way. Now again, that is not to say that aim assist and PC cannot live in harmony. I think that they do live in a sort of harmony. But when Call of Duty complies and conforms to make console gaming the main victor in almost every single encounter in the game, it becomes very one-sided. Again, that is not to say that these two cannot work in harmony. They definitely can. They definitely have in the past. Call of Duty just doesn't do that. And the players and the community just doesn't feel like they want to even try. In all honesty, it just feels like there's no love and care. Wait.
Example number 3, love and care.
Example 1, menus. Imagine it's the early 2000s, if you will. You boot up the game, the creeping theme leaves you in a state of ominous dread. Then you wiggle your little joystick. Huh? My guy's moving. Then bam, he's free. What the fuck? What is this? My mind is blown. The Black Ops 1 menu had so much love and care and passion put into it that it even had like secrets inside of the entire thing to make this more interactable and make it more immersive than ever before. Take a look at the menus nowadays. Got Modern Warfare 2. I sure hope that 4 of my guys just appear on a screen in the middle of the thing. Oh, look at that. It's Modern Warfare 3. It's the same exact UI as freaking Hulu. Hey, look, it's Black Ops 6. Wow, gee whiz, I sure hope there's a menu and 4 guys appear on my screen. Oh, look, there they are. A lot of things that I see online is that question of, is the new Call of Duty bad? Or are we just plagued by nostalgia? And in all honesty, no, I don't think so. Sure, the new games are flashier and more fancy and they have better graphics and stuff like that, but the old games didn't really need all of that in order to be good. You take a look at some of the old Call of Duty games, a lot of them really impacted the humanity of most kids who played these games for the first time. Where you take the games nowadays where most of them are just conforming and trying to figure out what the best gun is to use in multiplayer. Instead of the most popular videos about Call of Duty being about how to best spawn trap your friend or funny memes or anything like that, where Vanoss and their crew used to bloom and blossom, nowadays most of the videos that are most popular is how to make the best SMG that has no recoil, that has a 400 round mag, that has absolutely nothing to do with having fun. And to that, I can't really blame anybody or anything specifically. The thing is, Call of Duty has changed. A lot of the content creators have changed. People have grown up, people have become different people entirely. Twitch streamers nowadays were the kids who were playing Call of Duty back in the day, and times have just changed. A lot of things have altered. But in my opinion, Call of Duty has just gotten worse. I'm not going to go too deep into politics, but I'm saying that their game is a lot more focused on what their image is rather than creating an actual good game. And unfortunately, that is what's being the downfall of Call of Duty. Personally, for me, Call of Duty has reached its final breaking point, where this next game coming out, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, is going to be the make or break it for me personally. If they kind of go back to how it used to be, making cool looking skins, making collabs that actually make sense, then maybe I might give it another chance. But if it keeps going down the path it's going down with random anime skins, American Dad, and stuff like that, I don't see myself enjoying this game as much. In my opinion, Call of Duty has gotten worse. I do not think it's plagued by nostalgia. I think the game has literally just gotten worse. I think the graphics look better. I think as far as a game looks better, but overall it has gotten a lot worse. The amount of times I find myself going back to old Call of Duty games because I simply just have more fun playing those games is ridiculous. And I know there's plenty of stuff I didn't quite get into, talking more about the community, cheaters in their games and stuff like that. And I will get into that maybe in a future video. Who knows? If you like this video, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and hype this video. Apparently that's something new you can do. And I might come back to Call of Duty and maybe take another look at it. I just hope this next game isn't as large as this previous one that we have right now. I mean, 150 gigabytes for a video game? Heck, that's about as many gigabytes as it takes to download a picture of your mom. Anyway, be sure to subscribe if you want to see our prop hunt series on Black Ops 6. We tried our best to make this game fun, and in all honesty, it was a lot of good laughs throughout that time. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like these types of animatics, once again, be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let me know what video game I should tackle next. I'm planning to tackle Fortnite and kind of figure out what happened to that down the line. And I'm also planning a series on Dispatch, so if you want to see that and you want to see that storyline go on, once again, be sure to subscribe down below. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!